Good afternoon. Alyssa Coin and Currency here. We'd like to wish you a happy afternoon and thank you for viewing our presentation today. And today's we got a new camera, so today's the first day that we're getting to use it. Hopefully it fares well and fares us as well as the old camera did. And let's start maybe with a small little brief history of our founding father and George Washington. George Washington, he didn't believe that any presidential images should be displayed on any coinage used for currency. He disapproved of his image on the coinage being minted by the colonies. Then the Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 by the U.S. Mint, celebrating his 200th birthday. The Washington Quarter series was also celebrated with the bicentennial of America in 1976 and continued with the 50 state program and presently with the State Park series. Where are we? The Washington Quarter was minted during the Great Depression when our nation was struggling for economic survival. Minting of quarters slowed to nearly a halt, and 1932 did not look like the economy was going to be doing any better. Then came the Washington Quarter. From 1932 to today, the Washington Quarter is probably the workhorse of coins, the workhorse coin of our everyday life. The original version of the Washington Quarter was designed by sculptor John Flanagan, who was picked over Laura Gardner Fraser, who was in 1931 the winner of the competition for designing the new quarter. Mrs. Fraser was ignored by the newly appointed Treasury Secretary Andrew Mellon in favor of John Flanagan. There has since been many revisions to the quarter, but from 1932 to 1964 it was minted in 90% silver. In 1932, all the quarters have "In God We Trust" minted in light model or faint letters. The reverse has varieties listed in the Cherry Picker's Guide to Rare Die Varieties. Maybe someday we'll be able to address them. We don't want to take too much time with videos here. The 1934 has two hubs, the medium model and the heavy model. The medium model was used only for a short time and for all of 1935. The heavy model was introduced in the summer of 34, and it was used on the 34 and 34D and became the standard in 1936. Okay, identifying the models are as follows. Hopefully we can get this here to come in with nice focus. But here, this is where the model is, "In God We Trust." And you can see it, it's very light, it's hard to see. It kind of fades right into the field. There's little, if no, cutoff or definition. And that would be the 34. Or excuse me, the 1932. In 1934, they came out with the as I stated earlier, the medium and the heavy. This would be the medium. As you can see now, the lettering is a little bit more distinguished. And also now, just take a step back. On the light model and the medium model, the W and W is below, will be below the sidebars. There's in there. This ain't the best to see, I guess. And as I try to focus it in closer, it just blurs up. It's supposed to be a macro lens, but I'm not sure if it's really macro in here or not. And then anyways, back here on the 36, which the heavy model became the standard. You know, from a distance, I'm trying to. This is why I went and got this new camera, so I can take better pictures. And right now I'm failing at that. But on the heavy model, the point of the W, the peak, will stick up above the sidebars. So if you have a medium and a heavy model, that's the way you would distinguish them on the medium and the heavy. Would be the peak of the W, and then the lettering. If you have a well-defined coin, you will definitely notice that the lettering is better stamped, deeper stamped, or I should say higher relief stamped on the heavy model as with the medium model. And then we'll end this one here that there were changes to Washington's profile in 1938 and in 1944. We will talk about that at a later date. Thank you very much. This is Alyssa's Coin and Currency. You can visit us at alyssacoins.com. We would appreciate any visiting. Thank you much and have a good day.